Good morning. Today is a Thursday, November 11th, Veterans Day 2021. What I'm going to do today, thanks for watching by the way. What I'm going to do today is related to the construction of the house. I'm going to try to get some boards kind of sized up. What I mean by that, for example, that shouldn't be laying on the ground, but that's a good 2x4, probably 3 feet long. There's another one. I can cut the ends off that and make them, and then, so I got some, I don't know if you call them scraps, but I've got odd sized boards. Like these up here are okay. I can use those for whatever I want. I've squared off an end. But some of them, aren't, like this one is not 4 inches. It's wide. It's probably a 2x3, something like that. But I will be able to use that. That's maybe a big 2x2. Sitting there like that. So these are already kind of sized the best they can be. Now what I mean by that is, see how this has some rough edge on it? It's kind of that way all the way down. But I'll still be able to use that in an area on this house. Just don't know where yet. So what I thought I'd do is get these pieces, and I still have a lot of them on the trailer and beside the trailer here. And if some of them are too big, I will, rip them down. Like I think I have some of these over here that are bigger than 4 inches. And, so this one has some spots that's bigger, so I'll run it through and rip it down so I know it's a 4x. I'll cut the edge off here so it's got a nice square edge. And then I'll stack it so that it will stay flat, not warp. Maybe lay it down, put a strap or two around. Then I got some right there. You see the live edge? Those are still really good 2x4s. I've just got to size them. Then I've got some 1xs right here. So I'll decide, if those need to be 6 inch, 4 inch, 8 inch. Rip it down straight. Cut a nice square edge. So when I'm ready to use it, all I got to do is cut the length for whatever length I want. Here's some 1x2s that I cut. 2x2s, 1x1s. Again, on those, I'm just going to make sure they have a nice square edge. Strap them all together. Just strap them together so they can't move too much. Side to side, stuff like that. So, and if I get there today, and the reason I'm doing this, today is a Thursday, I'm leaving tomorrow morning for the weekend. I don't want to start working on the house because if I bring all the power tools out and stuff like that, it's a couple, an hour job just to do that, and then the process, you've seen it before. And then putting it up takes just as long. Over here, I've got these boards, and they're on that long, so they'll start to bend a little bit because of the big gap there. So same thing, I'm gonna take these over, rip them down, cut an edge off, and then strap them together, so that they won't move on a flat surface, whether it's on a couple bricks or whatever. So I've got, 2xs there. This is a probably 2x8, but it's warped so bad because of the way the bend is on the tree when it was cut that that's just not gonna, I won't be able to bend that back in place, but I can use it for something. That'll probably stay on this rack, just like this board right here. See how bad it's warped? It arcs way up. So I'll leave that one here, but I'll get some of these other ones, take them over, rip them down, size them up, and be able to use them. That's going to be firewood. That's the scraps off the first cut. So I'll cut those in lengths for firewood. I thought keeping it off the ground is going to be better than the way I used to do it. So I may not get to this stack today, but I'm going to try. So we'll see. Just like always, I've got to get the saw hooked up, plugged in, and start doing this. And I'll just get as many done as I can and get as many stacked as I can and go from there. Maybe I'll put them on my pallets. I got a whole bunch of pallets sitting over there. Maybe I'll just grab those pallets and put the boards on top of the pallets. That'll keep them pretty dang straight, and then I put a strap around it. I don't know, maybe that's what I'll do instead of bricks. Yeah, I think that's a better idea. Okay, see, I just keep talking, I come up with better ideas. Okay, I gotta get everything hooked up. I'll show you what I'm doing, and then the finished product of today. Anyway, okay. All right, what I'm going to show you is what I'm getting ready to do. I've got this board here. This is a smaller, shorter one. I'm going to make this into a 2x4, whatever length. Now, to show you what I'm talking about, you can see this is kind of rotted, so I'll end up cutting it right here, which that gives me that length right there of a 2x4 that I can use for whatever reason. You know how you need blocks sometimes, you need spacers, so that's what this will be. So, I'm going to rip this down. I've already got the blade at 4 inches, then I'll take it straight over, cut the length off, and then I'll stack it on the trailer to take over there in a second. Alright, so, safety glasses, get that thing fired up, pull this in. As you can see, I'm dealing with some pretty old equipment, so I got to give it time, no hurry, just let it do its work. And it gets jammed up like that. All right, turn that one off, flip this over. I'm going to cut it about right there. No rhyme or reason for the cut length, except just get rid of the bad area. So then, this will end up being firewood. Stacking the stuff under there. This is a good piece of 2x4. So I think you kind of see what I'm doing now. And I'll do that for all of them, whether it's 4 inches or what, like I said, the different widths. And the lengths just depend on the good end and the bad end. And what I'll probably end up doing on the 2x4, since I don't have a length, is make sure that I have one good end squared off. And then when I take it over there, and then when I go to put it on the house, when I measure it, that's where the cut will happen. Okay. Pulled a Britney Spears, and oops, I did it again. Didn't film me pulling the trailer over here. Didn't film me unloading the lumber, which is boring. But, let me show you what I did. Pulled the trailer around, got 2 pallets, laid it on the ground so they would be directly off the dirt. I got some 2x4s. All my 2x4s are laying right there, strapped all of them together. Should prevent any movement. Looks like that one could. That'd be fine. And then whatever little 1x1s, 1x2s, 2x2s, stacked all those together, and with a couple of 1x6? I think I cut 2 of those, and I got a 1x4. Anyway, those are all strapped together right there. You know, so when they're drying out, they won't move too much. So probably should have grabbed those and put them over here, but those aren't perfectly sized. So I may end up sizing those or whatever. But anyway, I'm gonna pull the trailer over to the tripod, unload some of that lumber onto this trailer, pull the trailer right there by the saw again, and then, heck, I might be done for the day. But I will, I'll get back, I'll let you know, I'll end the video. All right, great day, turned into a great, start off cold. All right, here we go. All right, I know that it would be boring watching me load lumber, but I'll show you something that wouldn't have been boring if I'd had the camera on. Okay, there's that lumber, cut 4-inch wide, 2s and 1s. Got that. So that it'll be easier, because then I can use a sawhorse and just bring a handsaw up there to cut the things instead of walking back and forth from the saw over there to this place. So I'll be able to just put the lumber up as I need it, cut it, and then install it. That's going to be a little burn area. Went over to the tripod, metal tripod, and loaded this lumber on the trailer, and pulled it over here, unhooked it. Well, all's well. There's still, like I said, there's some lumber like right here. Probably going to cut that out, so I'll be cutting it right in here and right there. So I'll have 2 buys, different lengths. Even though that'd probably be okay, but it just, I don't know if some bugs got in it when it was alive or whatever, but I just don't like that. So anyway, I got this sitting here, covered my saws up. The thing, if I'd had my camera on, those are the little tripod things that with the rollers on top. Well, there was one, he was a little too close to the truck. I guess he didn't get moved the way he should have. So I heard a crunch. It was sitting right there. I heard a crunch, and sure enough, it was underneath my pickup. I don't think it didn't do any harm to my pickup, but my gosh. So, lesson for entertainment purposes, keep the camera on as much as possible. Anyway, successful day. Got a lot done. Sized me up some lumber. Got this lumber here ready for next week to size up. And I've probably got enough to do that other wall over there if I find the windows I want. Which is the way I'm building the walls and doors, is I'm framing around the size of window and door that I find that I really like. So, because they're used, and just trying to save money, So anyway, got that ready to go. So I'll probably have enough to start doing something, whether it's maybe put the windows on the top of this east side here, those triangle windows. I can frame all that in, get it up there, get it all secure. I can start cutting some boards on that other side over there, kind of get them close to where I want them, and the things I want with, and then get most of it done, and then just wait for the windows that way. I can do that. That's probably what I'll do. Okay, thanks for watching Danny Designs. I really appreciate it. Sorry you missed my destroying of one of my tools, but it happens. So, okay, great day today. I've got some things I got to get done for my trip, so that's why I'm shutting it down. So, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Please like and subscribe and all that good stuff. Happy Veterans Day. I know this will be late when you see it, but thanks, veterans. I really, 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 really appreciate it. Some planes flew by this morning. Tinker Air Force Base is just, some miles away, but some old-time prop planes flew over my house today, and some jets, and so I know they were probably doing something Maybe I should have went to that. But anyway, really appreciate you veterans. Thanks again. Bye.